are installed, they will use roof tiles from the top of the house. So they are using all kinds of stuff from the nature to get colors out. With big stones they grind into a powder, a pigment, but you mix up with linseed oil from the oil mill to make paint. Now there is even a windmill to grind corn, to make flour. There is a windmill who makes paper. But the most important windmill from this whole area in the early days, which type do you think? Wood? We are the second most important. One windmill more important than windmill. Pumping energy is a modern one, but pumping water. Pumping water because we live below sea level. Nowadays we use electricity pumps, but in the early days only with windmills. And we still have lots of water mills as backup. So when there is no electricity or too much rain in a short time, they can call the miller. The most of them are volunteers and to go to the windmill and start the windmill pumping on the wind. Our windmill is used to saw wood, so I need lots of trees. When you take a look in the water, you see lots of trees that flow on the top of the water. And we keep the trees in the water to keep the wood very wet. Wet wood is much softer and much easier to saw. So if I want to start with sawing, I bring one of the trees out of the water in front of the windmill, and from there I will pull them in. That's all what's happening inside. Would you like to have a look in?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Follow me. We can even use the second. Each frame is having a weight of 1,700 kilograms, 3,400 pounds each. And they not go up and down at once, but after each other. And that's because 2 levels higher, half in the windmill, there is an axe, the crankshaft. And with the crankshaft you can get from the rotation of the wings the movement of going up and down. Look. So there is always one straw frame going down, it's lifting the other one up, so the whole system is in balance. And that's why it turns quite easy. Now if I want to start with sawing a new tree, I bring one of the trees out of the water on front of the windmill, and then with the wings like the one over here I can pull the tree in. So I roll this rope outside, I will connect him with a tree in the water, and then on the wind power I can pull the tree in. Look, I will start him for a moment. Every time when the middle frame goes down, he's pushing 1 foot forward. So very slowly, foot by foot, he will pull the tree in. So it's always depending on the wind speed how fast the tree will come out of the water. But this winch pulls the tree in till 2,000 kilograms, very easy, 4,000 pounds. So he pulls the tree out of the water, he pulls the tree in, and then I place the tree on front of a saw frame. At the moment we are not busy with sawing a tree, we are sawing some wood for the second time on the floors, one on the left frame and the other one here on the right frame, because we have to finish an order today. And when you look the wood, we don't have to push it by hand. The wood is going forward by a wagon. Even you're standing on the wagon right now, I will start him for a moment. When I pull on the rope behind me, he's going to drive the wood to the blades. Every time when the frame goes up, he pulls the wood forward. Now he's sawing. Every time when the saw frame goes up, he pulls the wagon, normally with a tree on, but now only with some wood, 1 millimeter forward. When he goes down, he will saw it. Up is a millimeter forward, down is sawing. 1 millimeter each time means in a good mini day, like now, 2 meters, 6 foot in an hour. It's quite slowly, huh? The wood on the floor takes about 3.5 hours before it's ready. For nowadays, it is a very slow process because in a modern sawmill, that will do it in a couple of seconds. I have to wait for a windy day or an hour. That's the difference between nowadays and the old windmills. But before they were using windmills in 1600, there were only people working with hand saws. 2 guys, 1 saw, like just all day. 1 meter an hour, 3 foot. So the windmill is already twice faster. And the windmills were not using 1 blade, but at the moment, 6 blades in the middle. Here, 12 people. 2 blades over there, 2 blades over here, even 8 people. So that's why sawing by the power of the wind was much faster than sawing by hand. So even the sawmills were very important for the Dutch Revolution. We couldn't build much faster ships, houses, other windmills, all because of the sawmills. And nowadays we are still using them for the daily production because we can saw very easy original sizes. I can saw much easier longer standards like the book on the floor over there. They're all special orders for some restorations. So that's why we have orders for all year round. Only like the old days and nowadays it is a very niche market because like the old days no wind means no production. So today for us it's absolutely a perfect day because today we can sell lots of wood. So we are very happy. Hopefully you too. If you want to know some more things about the windmill, I will walk around. You can take a look around over here. You can even have a look downstairs in the basement. There is a small exhibition about the windmills in the early days. So thank you for listening. Have a nice day, Lama. Thank you so much. You're welcome.